Sacred Sorrow Singers, a group dedicated to enriching the lives of both children and adults through empowering song chant, indigenous drums, and rhythmic dance. Our mission is to help make this world a better place through the healing power of music. Together, we are explorers, seeking to discover creativity, reconnection, and unity with all people. The pulse of our nation calls for understanding, acceptance of cultural beliefs, environmental harmony, and community connection. Rhythm is the spirit of life. Rhythm is the wildness within, seeking escape. Together, we are stronger. Together, we are unafraid. Together, we become whole. Creative group interaction releases our fears of being wrong and enriches our personal sense of wonder and wellness. We invite you to explore with us the Sacred Sorrow Singers in the journey of group empowerment.
Hello, I'm Patrick Moore.
I'm Marlisa, McLaughlin.
And I'd like to welcome you to Health Buzz.
Perspectives on Natural Healing.
Marlisa and I are delighted to have a wonderful friend of mine, Dr. Joseph Breton, naturopathic doctor, one of the finest in the state of Connecticut, if not the United States. And I've known him for a number of years, and I have the greatest respect for him. And we have a group of the Sacred Sorrow Singers, and our show today, which I'm very excited about, is to look at Native American wisdom and how it celebrated the Harvest Festival. And how important that was and their reverence for nature. So, Dr. Joe, tell us about the Harvest Festival and how you got involved in all of this and the Sacred Sorrow Singers.
Thank you. It is a great honor to be here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
It is a good honor to be here, and I want to thank the singers for being here as well and all the support. The Harvest Festival essentially is about giving thanks to creation, giving to humanity, life. In indigenous culture, native culture, we never separated humanity, creator, and the earth. The earth gave with its seasons the food through the elements, the water, the fire, the earth, the winds, and the air. So it's a time of ceremony. It's a time of celebration, especially celebration. Here in the Eastern Woodland area, we have tomatoes, they had acorns, sassafras, pumpkins, squash, sweet potatoes, walnuts, honey, fish, meats. And we celebrated with song, with dance, with prayer. We never forgot about prayer and the sacredness, the sacred connection that humanity has with each other. We're all connected in some fine way. And here, in the celebration of the Harvest Festival, is the end of the summer. But the beginning of let's gather the food together. Let's get ready for the fall, for the winter. It's a time of celebration, time of creativity. And it's an incredible thing to be part of.
Deep thankfulness, right?
Deep
thankfulness.
Gratitude, thankfulness, compassion.
Now, the American Indians, they celebrated seasonally, didn't they? There were seasonal celebrations, and they were so connected to nature. There wasn't any, tell us about that spiritual, that God, creator, nature. How did that all come together for the American Indian?
We cannot separate ourselves from nature. The idea that we can do a celebration, we can do music without the idea that, yes, we're part of the earth and we are part of creation, we can't wrap our minds around that. It's something that cannot be separated. Yeah. Music is very important. It's a universal language. And the rhythms that come through the music help connect us. It is a wonderful, powerful thing because together we are stronger. Together we are unafraid. And when we do music together, we're whole. We're searching for the healing, the happiness, and the wholeness in life that all of creation offers.
Now, how did the Sacred Sorrow Singers, how did this all develop and what was the principle behind it? And while you're doing that, why don't you introduce some of your singers here?
Here's my lovely friend Alissa Mulliken, Becky Powell, Lynne Hartwell, and David Carl.
Yeah, how did this all happen? You all come together. And...
Well, does someone want to explain? Yes.
Okay, great, dude.
I think what brought us together is that we're all on the same page. We're all looking for the same thing. And that same thing is that we're all related. We all need to, we all have the desire to teach and to spread the word that we are all one. You know, sure, we have our own individual families. We have brothers and sisters. But she's my sister. He's my brother. And we need to start looking outside of our family and respecting each and every one of us as if they're our own family, like they are our brother and sister. And I think if we can do that, we will heal.
We're all
We'll have a
one, and
chance to
we're all
heal.
connected to this universe and
Yeah.
this earth of ours.
Exactly.
We're all dependent on the resources of this earth.
And this drum right here is what is a key thing that brings everybody together. It's bringing community together. So when we go out and we sing and drum, it brings us all together as one. Our voices all come together as one. And it's such a special thing to be involved with and to feel that feeling.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now, you said, you sent me a quote from Chief Seattle. What we do to the earth, we do to ourselves. What does that mean to you?
Well, throw poison in the water supply and look what happens.
It's a naturopath. Good. I want to hear that naturopathic wisdom. We're on the same page, brother.
We are...
What are we doing to this planet? I mean, what's, you know...
It was first stated in the sacred text that we're stewards of this earth. And I hope that we are learning as we go through. We should not lose hope. The minute we lose hope, we're in trouble. There are those of us who are carrying the fires for that healing. Yeah. And what is the most important part of our future? It's our children. Our children are the future. Everything that we do in this life now, I believe, and a lot of elders believe, a lot of all of us here, I know, believe, that should be made for the children. It's just going to affect generations down the road. Yeah. That is the most single important thing that we can ever decide.
Yeah. There's a sense of responsibility because what we're doing to our planet with all the pollution and pesticides and herbicides, and all our rivers are polluted with mercury, and we're a society that seems to be so dependent, at least in the United States, on chemicals and drugs to solve all our problems. You know, what kind of world are we leaving behind exactly for the children?
We are learning, though. I mean, back in the 70s, the Connecticut River had many, many different rainbow colors in it. Now look at it today. They're doing the riverboat races. People are fishing again. And the eagles have come back to the Connecticut River. So we are learning. We are stumbling along the way. But humanity as a whole, I believe, is truly healing.
And that's because the previous generation, they were like you and like all the singers here. They stood up for what they believed in and tried to bring awareness. And part of the awareness is... we're going to go, for our audience, we have some really wonderful performances here and songs and singing and drums, and to symbolize the Harvest Festival and the celebration. And the first one, could you tell us a little bit about it? It's All My Relations and what that's, the circle dance demonstration and what that symbolizes.
Sure. The word is Omatakaoeo, and it is South American native for we are all related. We're all our relations, not just the human family, but the elements, the trees, the stone, the clouds, the fish, the four-legged, the sun, the moon, and that brings everybody together. So it's a very gathering, you could call it a gathering song, because it brings people together. And the most amazing part of the song is the heartbeat rhythm. So you'll feel it, I hope so, that you'll feel it inside and understand where it is coming from.
Okay. So, should we proceed, or can you guide us?
Sure. I say we just try the song.
Okay.
Because this is the way we do it.
Okay.
We are exploring together. We are not performing.
Now this drum. Can you tell me something about this amazing drum? I mean, it's just spectacular.
This drum was born about 9 months ago, and the name of her is Blessed Beauty, and she's made from two beings, from a cedar tree, and also from a cow. She's a cowhide, and I had the honor of meeting the cow before she went to slaughter. But she was going for meat. She wasn't made for the drum. And we use her skin in great honor and know that when we play this drum, we play with integrity and
Reverence.
compassion and for the purpose of making this world a better place. Much, much respect. Aho. The words are Omatako.
Can you say that again slowly? Oma.
Omatako whale.
So our audience can
Oh,
follow.
taco.
Oma taco whale.
You ready?
Good. Ready?
Thanks.
Lead us, conductor.
Omatako whale. Omatako whale. Omatako whale. Whale, hi-yo. Whale, hi-yo, whale, whale, hi-yo, whale. Whale, hi-yo, whale, whale, hi-yo. Omatako whale. Omatako whale. Omatako whale.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's beautiful to play that song.
What does that do to you when
Again,
you every time you play that? What does that do to your? How do you feel inside?
Well,
Express it. I mean, I see it physically.
Yeah, my
What's
heart
going
starts
through-
beating faster, and it feels beautiful. And I think it's the whole group.
Where's the mic?
Oh, here.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Music is, we've been talking about unity. We've been talking about connection. Music has such a powerful healing, not only throughout our ancestors, every single ancestor that we all have, people of all backgrounds, all nations. Everybody's connected through music. It connected their communities. It connected their people. Nowadays, especially now, this is so needed because we really need to bring our communities together. We need to bring all peoples together, and playing through the natural drums, instruments, materials, or even upcycled materials that Sacred Sorrow Singers uses, it is helping us connect to our elements, to each other, to ourselves.
So
That is powerful.
beautiful. So now we want to get the honors. The next song you want to do is the honor song, and can you tell us a little bit about what that symbolizes and represents?
Sure. Honor songs are traditionally done to celebrate in great respect a people or a certain group. We do veteran honored songs. We do honored songs for the elders. We do honor songs for those in need. This particular honor song is done for the youth. The youth are our future, and they will be our future leaders. And this song came to us about 8 months ago. the songs that we do sing are original songs. And we have written them for the purpose of healing, more than just banging on the drums or vocalizing. And our intention is that these songs are healing songs. A song for the youth.
For the youth, for the children.
There within lies the hope. I really love that. And I can feel it also, thanks, when you're playing, that you actually feel very hopeful, even though you might not know what you're going to say next. And you're trying to follow along, which I also love. It's very inviting to kind of join in without really knowing what you're joining, because you feel it, and it's hope. So join us in a hopeful healing song.
We'll start this off a cappella, meaning no drums. Away, hey, ho, hey. 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 Away, hey, ho, hey.
I have to say, Marlisa and I, when we were opening our previous programs, Marlisa is a yoga expert and instructor. We did deep breathing exercises, and I felt so relaxed. But after that, my goodness,
That's a power
the
surge
singing,
class.
the drumming, and everything like that. I mean, it's just so. You talked about music and its ability to heal. Well, just participating in that with the song and it's just beautiful. So thank you very much for that. The last one we have is called the Element Song, and I wanted Alissa to speak about that. If you can tell us a little bit about, the traditions of the elements.
Well, the Element Song, it honors the earth and all the elements and their connection to us, and because we are elements and the earth is part of us, so it's an exchange. And in fact, we can feel all the elements if we just feel our own pulse. The minerals of the earth, after a meal, you can feel your pulse is stronger. The water, it makes up our blood. The water makes up the streams, the rivers. You brush your teeth with it. The plants drink it. The fire from the sun grows the plants, which we eat. It grows the trees, which we burn for food, for our hearth, to cook food, to cook our harvest. And the wind is the oxygen we breathe. The trees exhale the oxygen we breathe. They inhale the carbon dioxide that we exhale. So we are intricately connected. It's a cycle, and we can feel it all in our pulse, and if you need to be reminded. But the song connects us with that, and it's just an honoring song for the elements.
Okay. Shall we?
Honoring song for the earth, water, fire, and wind.
Okay.
And water. Spirit of the earth inside of me, Spirit of the earth surrounding me, fill me with my soul, healing, hey, ah. We, hey, ah. We, hey, ah. We, hey, ah. Spirit of the fire inside of me, Spirit of the fire surrounding me, fill me with my soul, healing, hey, ah. Spirit of the wind inside of me, Spirit of the wind surrounding me, fill me with my soul, healing, hey, ah. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, ah, hey, oh, hey, hey, ah. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, Spirit of the water inside of me, Spirit of the water surrounding me, fill me with my soul, healing, hey, ah. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, ah. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh.
Wow, that is definitely a celebration of the elements. I can feel it.
It's an abundance. It is a harvest of
Now,
your
we're getting
whole-
close to the end of our show, a couple of minutes, but could you tell us a little bit about, you're involved with children education all over the state of Connecticut. You have developed the Creation Song Project. Could
Yes,
you
sir.
tell us about it a little bit and how people can contact and get involved with?
Sure, the Creation Song Project is 100% interactive with children, enrichment for them through the use of drums, through the use of healing song, through the use of chant dancing, that we like to say, stepping on the earth. We work with summer camps, the YMCA, Channel 3 kids camps, work with Hartford Public School Systems. We go in there, we work with K through 8th grade. It's an incredible, empowering program. And I always say to the kids, remember, we are not performing. We are all explorers here. We are exploring together.
So schools can contact you through your website. Oh, yes. Yeah, Dave.
I just started doing the creation project with Joe this year. I just went and started and get involved with that. And the kids are the most important thing that we can help and guide and heal and teach. And being there with Joe and doing the program with him has been truly amazing. And to see the response from the kids to the program, and it just shows me how special it is and how it does work.
Carlita, can you see this coming to your school? All this?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The kids would have a lot of fun, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
So you're going to talk to your teacher now and principal and bring the Creation Song Project
Yes.
to John C. Daniels in New Haven?
We'll play for you. And you play with us.
Okay,
Okay.
good. See, you can teach all the kids. Yeah. Marlisa, do you want to close it up and about our next show and things, and then we'll end it the last few seconds on a,
I sure
on a
will.
song
We actually really do have Professor Kathleen O'Reilly coming on our next show. She will be here talking about various things you want to tune in for, I'm sure. And I'd like to thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
The Sacred
Thank you
Sorrow
very much.
Singers.
Thank
It was
you.
a wonderful thing. The journey they made to get here from various parts of the state and out of state, and the journey that you took us on tonight was
Yes.
fantastic. I really hope that you all have enjoyed it, was able to absorb this and have a wonderful, abundant harvest season.
Thank you. Thank you. Should we just close it out?
Welcome healing.
Welcome healing.
In my body, in my world. In my body, in my world. Hope in my heart. Hope in my heart. Feel my fire, feel my thunder. Feel my fire, feel my thunder. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a blast.
Hold it for about